Okay, let's learn how to do a really easy pomegranate today. We're gonna use the Tooliart red set from their new brush pens they've just put out. I am using the color 7 to lay down the base areas for where all the little pomegranate seeds would be. Pomegranates initially look like they're a very hard fruit to draw and are kind of intimidating, but once you kind of have a little method for them, not too bad. I outlined the area with 14. Now I'm going back in with 8. I kind of add some little clusters in, just little vague round shapes. You don't have to be super clean with it. Those little round shapes, start adding in 1. Find like that bottom more saturated highlight. It's still technically in shadow. See that it kind of like dims down. Savior is going to be 6. We use this for the membranous area. So if anything ends up looking too clumpy or like amorphous and you're just like, ew, that doesn't quite look right. 22 is going to be your best friend because you can add like a little membrane in there. Break up the area in a way that's a little bit more visually pleasing. I do go back in with 14 to redefine some of the areas. I meant doing this as it makes the clusters more clustery. I start making those bottom highlights more saturated and vivid with 10. All the way up into for the more highly saturated areas later in the video. For a little bit of variation, I did do 17 for some areas to add a little bit of complexity so it's not just all samey. Finally, what really makes the pomegranates look good is adding in the highlights. So I used 12 and 20 and 21 for that. Now I made my background pink because those are the extra colors I had to this set, but you can see how this is like a really easy tutorial where you just kind of slap some circles in there, kind of define the shadows and the highlights, and boom, suddenly it's a pomegranate and you don't have to be super careful with it.